this week too of like, okay, Bartel is one of those where like I don't think the average fan realizes how much work he does, how much relationship building he does on the recruiting side of things. And I mean, he's a guy that's gotten some flack, and even on our board, other boards, it's been like, hey, why does this guy still have a job? It's like, do you want Trey Taylor to come here? Do you want Claude Puma to come here? Like those guys aren't coming here without EJ Bartel's efforts. You know what I mean? Like those guys aren't coming here if EJ Bartel isn't on staff. Like he's done. He's the one that did the legwork for Nebraska early on to get them in the door. And then it's various members of the staff and others that have done the work to help get Nebraska over the top. But Bartel's super involved there. Was super involved in Nebraska's push into St. Louis. Has been super involved in Nebraska's push in the Carolinas, which is a really big effort from the staff right now. They're trying to, kind of plant themselves and really work themselves into some of the top talent in South Carolina, North Carolina. Bartel's a huge role in that. I talked to someone this week about, hey, like Ed Foley caught a lot of flack last year. You want to recruit the state of Nebraska right now? You want to you want to be able to keep those relationships going. Foley needs to be on staff, and he's on staff for that reason because he does a good job of building relationships, does a good job of maintaining with everybody. Same thing with Marcus Satterfield at tight ends coach. Like, yeah, like he's a guy that again gets some flack because of the paycheck. If I was like, oh yeah, he's the highest paid tight ends coach. Like again, he's got Luke Sorensen committed, who is one of the top tight ends in the country. He has Nebraska in the mix for Ahmad Hudson. Like, if you ask Ahmad Hudson about why he's considering Nebraska, among the five things he'll mention is Marcus Satterfield. Like, straight up, the name Marcus Satterfield. Like, the development, like, the first time he was on campus, he watched film Marcus Satterfield. He was like, I learned so much more about myself in that one meeting than, previous coaches, just sitting down with other coaches. Like, he's learned a lot from Marcus Satterfield, the tight ends coach. And I don't know what Satterfield, it looks like beyond this year, but, and Nebraska's, kind of setting themselves up for, hey, not really sure what beyond this year looks like. But there's a world where Marcus Satterfield is the tight ends coach here long term, and he's good at it. And and they do attract top recruits. Cooper Terwilliger, another four-star tight end in the 27 class, loves Marcus Satterfield. So I think it's those two guys in particular that I don't think get their credit in what they do recruiting wise. I think Foley as well. Keith Williams, just because again, people see director play personnel, they figure he's got his hands in a lot of different things. Every recruit talks about Keith Williams. Like every recruit deals with Keith Williams to some extent and has to have that relationship. And Keith does a really good job. Okay, hey, like anything can happen any coaching cycle. We need to make sure we have multiple relationships and stuff. Hey, I'm a Nebraska guy. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to make sure that's me. Like I'm the guy that's got the relationship with all of these guys. I'm going to